So nodes are, one is I have said that if delta signal convolve with delta signal, then we will get delta signal only. Okay. So this properties is very important. This means these nodes are. Another I have given, if ut is there, convolve with ut, then our output would be a ramp signal. Okay. And I have given that if ut means step signal, unity step signal is convolved with ramp signal, then we will get a parabolic signal. Okay. T square by 2. And last one I have proved and shows this by taking the differentiation property from the convolution, we can easily prove this relation. And we have right here ut, because these both the signals are causal. Okay. Because this mic is on. So what I am saying, if we will convolve two causal signal, we also get the causal signal. There's the relation. So somebody yesterday said, sir, how we can write this ut? Because I have said this, both the signal, this ut as well as rt, if you see the diagram, those signals are exist only for the positive time duration. That's why both these two signals are causal. That's why our output will also a causal signal. This causal signal means we multiply this term with ut, means it will exist only for the positive time duration. That's why the output also a causal signal. Okay. And I have proved with the differentiation property. Okay. So let me give one problem related to this third number property. The impulse response of a system is ht equal to tut. Okay. Impulse response is given ht equal to tut, and for an input u of t minus 1, what is the output of LTI system? Okay. So if you know the property, if you can apply the properties which I given yesterday, you can solve this problem very easily. Okay. So what is says, please try yourself. You can solve, I think, if you know the properties that I have given yesterday. Very easy. So here st is given. st is given. Somebody video is on. Stop. Okay, st is given tut. Okay, and this is, and input is u t minus 1. Okay, what will be the output? What will be the yt it says? Can you solve? It's very easy problem if you know the property. So here how we can solve this very easily. First of all, you should know what is this signal tut. Okay, tut means, if you draw this tut, t means it's going to increasing like this, and ut means it's exists only for the positive time duration. So this is nothing but tut is nothing but, you can say, rt, ramp signal. Okay, so ht is nothing but a ramp signal. Okay, so what will be the yt then? Solution. Okay, what will be the yt? Yt will be, we know that yt is convolution of input and output. Okay, so we know that input convolution and ht. So suppose this is t minus 1, it is shifted version of input is there. Suppose we are taking as a simple input, means we are taking as a input as a ut only. Okay, so when we convert ut with this rt, what will be the output? Our output will be t square by 2 ut. Okay, now if you shift any one signal, somebody messages, let me see. How st is rt? Okay, somebody has still doubt on this. I have said that how st become rt. Okay, so let me again explain. What is the definition of rt? Then you should know. Rt means it is a ramp signal. Okay, so what is ramp signal? Ramp signal represented by rt. Okay, and rt means ramp signal is equal to t when t greater than or equal to 0. That definition you should know. This is the ramp signal definition in terms of mathematical. Okay, and 0 for t less than 0. Okay, this is the definition for ramp signal. And if you graphically plot the ramp signal, this is nothing but like this. Okay, t, this is the ramp signal plot. So what happened if you want to combine these two? Okay, if you want to combine these two, then you can write this as a TUT. Okay, TUT means why? This UT means it's exist only for the positive time duration. UT means its amplitude is 1. When you multiply this time, okay, let me say like this. If t is exist, suppose like this, okay, and if you multiply with ut, then how will plot you will get? You will get only the positive time duration, not this, only the positive time duration. You will get a ramp signal. Okay, that's why we can write a ramp signal as tut. So it should be, yeah. There's the problem. I'm going slowly. First of all, you should know this term. Then I'll solve. No, sir. It should be ut minus 1 convolve tut. Yeah, obviously. Obviously, you wait. I am solving one by one step. So up to here, you have to understand that we know that yt equal to xt convolve ht. Okay. Here, suppose we are assuming this xt is a ut first. Okay, if ut convolve rt, then our from this third number node we know that the formula for ut convolve rt equal to t square by 2 ut. Okay, now but in our problem what is given? In our problem it's given ut minus 1. So one signal is shifted by one means only uh, one. Okay, it's shifted right to 1 second or quantity 1. And when you convolve with RT, then what will happen? Have you remembered that in the properties you will get if xt convolve ht equal to yt, then if you shifted any signal by t1 by ht, then our output will also shifted by similar quantity t1. Okay, so now if you convert this ut minus 1 into RT, then what will get? It shifted the time quantity is shifted by same quantity. Means here t minus 1 will come square by 2 u t minus 1. Is it okay? This is the ultimate solution. Is it clear? Or still you have doubt? This is the ultimate.
Tell once again.
What I have to? Is it clear? Somebody message, let me see. Once again, sir. Okay, let me explain. Our HT is given what? TUT. Okay, and I am saying that TUT is nothing but ramp signal. Okay, we have to find YT, and input is given UT minus 1. Okay, so what happened? We know that you apply the third note I have given. We know that if input is UT convol with HT, then our output will be what? Oh, wait. This is not HT, this is RT. If you call, suppose input is UT, okay, it convol with ramp signal, then output would be how much? T square by 2 UT. Okay, if we shift it in one signal by one quantity, because our input is given UT minus 1, so when you shifted the first signal by one quantity by 1, then our output also shifted by same quantity, that is 1 UT minus 1. This is, and why this happened? Because we know that formula is, we know the property of the convolution, we know if xt is convolved with ht is given by yt, then if any signal is shifted, then same quantity should be shifted at the output t1. xt ht minus t2, then output will be shifted by t minus t2, like that. This is the property. Okay, so we just apply the properties. Sir, how TUT is RT? Again, same question. So, again, same question. Let me explain once again. Okay, how T is a YT. Okay, let me graphically try to explain you with graphically. Ramp signal is, this is the ramp signal. Okay, it exists only for the positive time duration. This is the ramp signal. Okay, and your question is how TUT is a means a ramp signal. Suppose this T, if you plot this T from minus infinity to infinity, it is like this. This is the plot for suppose xt equal to T. Okay, and when you multiply this with unit step signal, this is the unit step signal. Okay, UT, what will get in graphically, if you show this is TUT, if you multiply these two signal, this T signal, this is UT signal, if you multiply, then the only amplitude exists from 0 to infinity. Okay, and our output will be how much? This is the 1. Okay, and this is growing increasingly, the amplitude is linearly increasing. Okay, for 1 is 1, for 2 is 2, 3 is 3, and when you multiply this 1, the amplitude remains same, and it's also gradually increasing. So this signal and this signal is similar, that's why this TUT is also a ramp signal. Is it clear? Sir, what is the definition of T? Means limit. Okay. What is the definition of T? So limit, if any signal is given t, okay, if there is nothing say about the limit, then we have to think it's from minus infinity to infinity. That's the thing. Okay, what I am saying, suppose xt is given 1. Okay, any signal xt is given 1. Okay, and question is asked, okay, plot this signal xt equal to 1. How will plot? Can you plot this? When we plot, this is the plot of xt equal to 1. Okay, and you can make dot here also. It means that signal is exist from minus infinity to infinity. This is the limit. Limit is invisible. If there is nothing is given in here, then this signal will be up to infinity. Okay, so if xt equal to 1 and limit is given t greater than minus 2 and t less than 2, then plot will be how much? Let me give. Plot will be up to here, minus 2, 2, and you have to make like this. This is the plot for xt. In this case, because limit is given, that's why we have to close this signal up from minus 2 to 2. But if nothing is given in the limit, then the limit would be infinity. So if xt equal to t is there and nothing is given, then you have to think the signal is exist from minus infinity to infinity. This is xt equal to t. Okay, this is the thing. So why is this way, sir? I am asking. So what you given that is for ut. Okay, and ut has the definition. Defined means ut equal to 1 for t greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for t less than 0. This is the definition of ut, but there is nothing definition is given for t. Okay, that's the thing. I think it's clear now. So just you have to remember a ramp signal can be written as t ut also. That's the thing. So I think you have understand the thing. This just we have to apply these properties to solve this problem. I think it's clear. Can you proceed with the next topic? So the next topic is the transfer function. Okay, transfer function of a LTI system. So till now, what the things we have learned about LTI system? We have learned about the convolution formula. We have learned about the different operation involved in convolution, and we have learned different properties related with the convolution. Okay, and these properties are very easy, very important, because if you're going to solve any problem, and if you know the properties, then you can solve this problem very easily. Otherwise, you have to take integration, and it will take so many time to solve. That's why the properties are very important. You should remember, and you should practice more problem related to convolution. So come to the next topic, that is transfer function of a LTI system. So I have already said that a LTI system has some, in a LTI system, okay, has input okay, and output, and it has a characteristics, system characteristics, and which is defined by suppose HT, okay. The convolution problem completed, sir. Yes, I have solved up to this. I have given only one based on the convolution, and some more problem I have given yesterday also. Only I have solved some problem. I have given find the following following using convolution property. I have given there 5 problem, and this one is 6 number problem. This is okay. So after this, you just practice, and you need, if you need more problem, you can see the previous questions paper. Okay, there you will get so many problem related to convolution. So come to the next topic. So topic is transfer function of LTI system. So in an LTI system, what the 3 terms is important? One is input X3, output YT, and system characteristics, that is HT. Okay. So from the LTI system, we know that YT equal to XT convolution of HT. This is the convolution formula related to the LTI system. So if we take the any transformation means I am saying about the Fourier transformation, I am saying about the Laplace transformation, then what will happen? Let me see. Okay, taking Fourier transform, when you take Fourier transform, that this YT become capital Y of omega, this XT becomes suppose capital X of omega, and if convolution in time domain, then what will be the in frequency domain? Can anybody say in frequency domain? This will be the multiplication. Okay, because I have given the first property. Okay, in the convolution you can see I have given 8 number of property related to the convolution. First property only I have given this: if convolution taken in the time domain, in frequency domain, those signal will be multiplied. Okay, so in this case, YT equal to Y omega equal to X of omega, H of omega. Okay, then you can write H of omega equal to, how is write Y of omega by X of omega. Okay, this is the thing here. This H of omega is nothing but is known as transfer function. Okay, this H of omega is transfer function. If any question given as a transfer function, you should know that it is telling about the H of omega, transformation of a LTI system or system. Okay, so here I have taken the Fourier transform. Okay, if we'll take the Laplace transform, for Laplace transform, what will be the transfer function? For Laplace transform, the transfer function will be, I'll explain this Laplace transform in the coming days, but just this S is represented with the Laplace transform. So this S of S equal to Y of S by X of S. This is for Laplace transform. Okay, I will discuss. There is a separate unit for Laplace transform. This is for Laplace transform. Somebody asked question. Let me see. Convolution problem completed, sir. H of S. Yes. H of S is the transfer function. Okay, this is also a transfer function. Transfer function in terms of Laplace transform. This is also H of omega, also a transfer function in terms of what? Fourier transform. Okay. So if definition asked, if you want to know the definition, then you can write like this. Transfer function is transfer function. This is the definition. It is the ratio between this ys or xs or y over omega by x of omega, or in the form you can write the output transform to input transform. Okay. How we can write transfer function is ratio between output Fourier transform or Laplace transform, or anything you can write directly. You can write directly output transform to input transform. Okay, this is the definition you can write. Transform means it may be Fourier transform, it may be Laplace transform. Okay, the transfer function is ratio between output transform to input transform. This is the definition for the transfer function. Just this thing you should know. Why this topic has come as why this we have to study this transfer function separately, because based on the shape of the transfer function, this LTI system act as a filter. Understood what I am saying? Why this is very important, this topic transfer function? Because the shape of the hash of omega or hash of s will say the characteristics of the system, LTI system. So have you completed writing? I will explain in the next page very with the details about what I want to say the characteristics. So if you completed, let me know. Where we will use Laplace transform. Very important question. And I have already said this Laplace transform has a separate unit in your course. Okay, has separate unit core in your course. So after some weeks, okay, after completion these things and some fourth number unit, I will come to Laplace transform and Z transform. Okay, and each of this transform has some unique application and use. Okay, I will say also those things. Laplace transform is applicable to know the stability of the signal. That's the things. You just remember that you have asked a question. That's why I'm giving the answer that where we use the Laplace transform. Laplace transform can be used in a stable system or signal. And another thing you can say that this hash of omega cannot be used in any problem. Okay, in some problem we'll use the Laplace transform where it very easily find a solution, but in some problem it make difficult when you use the omega Fourier transform. That's why that Laplace transform come into the picture. So you'll know later on day by day when we explain this Laplace transform also. But Laplace transform has also very useful. So those things I will explain later on. Just remember this equation now. Okay. So can I proceed to next page? So come to the what I am saying that why this important? This transfer function is important. Why this important? Because I am saying the shape of the hash of omega say many things about the system. What I am saying, this is the system, is not it? It has some input and it has some output. Okay. And if we write in the transfer function x of omega, y of omega, and suppose this is ht, and in transform it's h of omega. Okay, and y of omega is given by x of omega into h of omega. Okay, this is the relation I have got in the previous discussion. So what I am saying, that based on the shape of this hash of omega, many characteristics can be said about the system. This hash of omega is nothing but the characteristics of the system, okay, this LTS system. So the shape of the hash of omega says what types of this system, what kind of this system, okay. So based on this hash of omega, this system is act as a filter, understand? So what I want to say, you can write like this: based on hash of omega, you can write this like this to remember the things. Based on hash of omega or hash of t, okay, an LTS system act as a filter. Just remember the note. What I have saying like this. Let me say. Then you prove. Let me say with some graphical representation. Suppose and x of omega is the plot in the frequency domain. Okay. Suppose it has versatile frequency. Okay. Okay. He said percentage frequency. It's range from suppose -1000 to 1000. But when we multiply it, because this is x of omega is multiplied hash of omega, when we multiply the hash of omega which nested is like this. It's only exists from -50 to 50. Okay. Then what will be the shape now? Suppose its amplitude is 1. Okay. When you multiply these two, what will be the omega? Omega will be only those part. This part means it remove all the high frequencies. It remove all the high frequency and take only the lower frequency up to -50 to 50. Okay. So many characteristics. Okay. Many characteristics is defined based on this hash of omega. Okay. The shape of hash of omega says different characteristics of the LTS system. Okay. So what I want to say, so here I am saying that shape of the hash of omega say the filter nature of the system. So based on the different shape of the hash of omega, the filter are different types. One is low pass filter. Okay. Second filter is high pass filter. The shape of each of the filter is different. Okay. Each of the shape of hash of omega of each of this filter is different. Just you write low pass filter LPF, high pass filter HPF, and like band pass filter. Okay. Band pass filter, band stop filter or band rejection filter, and fifth number is all pass filter. Okay. I'll explain each of these one by one in the next session. Please join once again. Only 2 minutes has left. And class here, please take the attendance also. And give it only 1 minute has left. And in the next session, I will explain each of this filter. What I am saying, based on this characteristics or shape of hash of omega, the LTS system is characterized in different filter.